Hey, this is David Harris with Strength Performance Network. We're coming to you from the 2017 NSCA Coaches Conference here in Nashville, Tennessee. We are in the Hammer Strength booth. We have an opportunity to talk with Lon Record. Hammer and Lon have outfitted hundreds of high school, college, and professional strength and conditioning facilities. And Lon, I know we had an opportunity to catch up at the CSCCA conference later last year. Really just wanted to spend some time with you and talk to you a little bit about some of the new things that you have going on with Hammer this year.
Great. Great to see you as always. And Brian, and thank you again for everything that you guys do for us, for everything you do for the community. I think hopefully folks have enjoyed watching the website, all the content you guys provide.
Thank you for your part.
Oh, thank you. We're honored to be a part of it. As a coach, I grew up with Strength Performance Network, so I'm glad to continue our relationship. Keep pumping out some good coaches.
Want to walk us around?
I do. So since we talked at CSCCA, we launched a lot of product. We formed a lot of partnerships with other companies in the industry. The Hammer Strength family has grown since we last talked. So first thing, one of the bigger changes is we added to the Hammer Strength family of our racks, our rigs, to be able to provide some solutions for just about every level of athletics. So we came out with our HD athletic racks, a little different construction than the HD Elite. Gives us a little more versatility, I think, for every market. Hopefully gives another option for the high school market. Also, performance centers and some of the private facilities that we work, not just in the U.S., but globally. Still important, the fact that it's got the Hammer on it. So that's always going to tell you the level of integrity and construction that goes into it. So that will change. Just a different look, different feel, which we're excited about. So we have a HD athletic half rack today. Our storage that's going to go can go just about anywhere on this unit. We talked about accessories at CSCCA, so it gives us a nice way to store our accessories and coaches a lot of options to store it. Big family with this product line. So the rigs, which was a nice addition, of course. Don't know how popular rig configurations are. So we wanted to make sure that we had that in our portfolio, something to offer. Again, athletics, performance centers, private sector, wherever it is, we could offer that. So we're really excited.
Now, these standard sizes to there are some custom.
Correct. So with each Elite, that is our custom configurable option. So there's 1,000 different ways this one, and we want to meet the coaches, have them say, "Here's my square footage, here's what I need," and we can build that thing to fit their needs. What we wanted to do, or what we had to offer community with this one, I think was a simpler option. So there's a half rack, there's a power rack, there's a comp. But we wanted to still have some options with this. So we can paint the uprights any one of 4 different colors. So we kind of have this I wouldn't say patented, but it's our eyewear paint. It's going to help just scratching and wear on it. But it's just a nice option to meet color needs. A couple different chin-up options. Again, there's ways that we can configure the storage on this. So we take our full accessory storage, and we can slap it right on the side. It'll help save some space, get up against the wall. So yeah, we do have options. But what we want to do is make it kind of a simpler choice a little bit for those that say, look, I need a half rack. I want my storage. I have a budget I have to hit. I want to make sure we have that option for me. 2 other big additions. As we were standing, I had almost forgot, but I cannot forget. The Hammer Strength, the Life Fitness family has grown. So Brunswick, who's our parent company, made the decision, and we were able to actually acquire 2 other companies. So I think may have talked about it at CSCCA, but earlier in that spring, we purchased Cybex. and Cybex became part of the Life Fitness family. So great addition in the performance market. Cybex Arc, and we have the Spark here today. Two great pieces, and then we acquired ICG. Okay, so we've had a long-standing partnership with ICG, with our Spinbug, our performance bike, really. So that partnership just grew substantially this year, and they became a part of the Life Fitness family. So it's just an incredible tool. These are bike people. This is what they do, and they do it really, really well. So we're ecstatic to be able to have about 7 different offerings of the bike, capabilities they have from consoles all the way through. It's fantastic. So we're uh, somewhat. I mean, we're going to customize the options as far as the technology that's offered. So if you want basic consoles, basic ride, all the way through, this is a fantastic console that you can track full walk capabilities. It's pretty incredible. A couple different seats as far as how wide the seats. Yeah. So we're really excited and then to have this and be able to offer it to coaches everywhere as a great training tool.
I know you have a couple of big projects that you're working on this year as well, right? Can you talk a little bit about some of the teams you're working with and some projects that you're this year?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great year in 2016. Since we talked, we were able to complete projects or move projects along. University of Miami. So, and we had talked about that. CSCCA with Coach Felder and Coach Thomas. So we were able to put the second phase of that in, which was great. And phase 3 will be coming custom dumbbells and pumps later, maybe about a month. LSU was a fantastic project worked on for Coach Moffitt, so that was able to come to fruition, and so happy. I don't know if we're so happy to see that project finally come after years and years of planning. That it really turned out well. So he's super excited. NSCA headquarters, okay, which as Coach Caulfield was really excited about. So that one hit home. As a former coach, to be able to put that room together and work, Coach Caulfield worked with NSCA. So we're really excited about that facility. There's so many others throughout the year. One of the better projects that we're fortunate to be a part of was Arlington ISD. Okay, so Arlington, Texas, we were able to complete 6 high schools for Arlington. Had a basic design concept that Blair Prince works on my athletics team was able to work on. So there was one design concept that made sense for all the student athletes, and then they wanted 6 high schools. So it took Blair work and incredible facilities. So we're thrilled to be part of that to deliver essentially 6 high schools over about a 6-week span. Okay, that are unbelievable.
So when people think of Hammer, they know that you guys are experts from an equipment standpoint, but you actually, you do a lot of facility design work as well. So when you're going into these facilities, you're not just thinking about where to put the equipment. You're helping understand how to actually design it to maximize the potential for the athlete coaching. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think at the college level, collegiate level, the pro level, when a coach takes his first job, in his mind he's creating his ultimate way, right? From day one, he's planning it, waiting for the day to build that, put that together. So I think what we do, so our team, all forms, been fortunate to build ourselves, is taking those ideas, getting them on paper, getting technology to have, helping them see that. Sometimes showing them your vision, now letting them see it and say, oh, you know what? Maybe we can change this now to see it, walk that process. Take that vision and making sure everybody that touches the project understands what that coaching staff or what they're doing. Sometimes talk being that translator and help help architects, help general uh, making sure that we're communicating with other parts of the project. So that floor could be graphic design, be any one of the technology, right, that are going to become part of that project. We want to make sure that, so it's a long process and we love it. And there's nothing better than, with trucks pull up and it's Christmas, right? So you see these men who've been in this business for 20 years or 25 years, and you don't think much is going to phase them. And they finally get the room of their build and everything is built. It's amazing to see it. It is like Christmas morning. So,
Yeah. Well, I can tell. I mean, you come to a lot of these shows, as you know, and seeing the relationship that you have with the coaches, you can tell that they really value that input. Not just a decision on what color bumper to have, but really how they create that ultimate design based on what they've been kind of planning in their heads. So, so at Hammer Strength Clinics, so you also and Hammer does a really good job of helping coaches to continue their education throughout the year. We've got an opportunity to attend a couple of them, and they're fantastic, really well attended, great topics. And I know you just recently announced your 2017 plan for the clinic. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. And we talked about it before, and you guys have been to the clinic, so you've kind of heard my spiel. I have the incredible opportunity to carry the torch for the Hammer Strength Clinic. So I've been handed the torch, and my job is to keep it running, keep it moving, don't drop the torch, and time comes, pass it on. So this year marks this is our 25th anniversary of the Hammer Strength Clinics. So I grew up going to the Hammer Strength Clinics as a young coach. So many coaches we talked to here today and throughout the year, they'll tell their story. The first clinic they went to was this Hammer Strength Clinic, where all 8 of us got in a van and we drove here to this Hammer Strength Clinic. So this is it's a big year for us. 25 years ago, the first Hammer Strength Clinic was actually in the basement showroom, the original Hammer Strength building that was in Cincinnati. So they were focused around Cincinnati for years. So one of our I want to say the centerpiece, but one of the clinics that we're going to do is really important to us is we're going to go back to Cincinnati near the end. So that will be the Midwest Regional. So that will act kind of as our coming home 25th anniversary clinic. So we'll have our 4 regional clinics like we did last year. So our South Regional, North, Midwest, and West. Those locations and dates, they're on the website now. So emails will start going out and marketing materials, but we're super, super excited for our locations, the hosts that we're working with. South Regionals at the University of Miami with Coach Felder and John Thomas. So we're super excited going there. North Regional will be at Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut, Coach Fee. So a great location, first time clinic location, just like Miami. Midwest Regional, like we talked about, will be in the Cincinnati area later in May. The West Regional will be at the NSCA headquarters. So it's great facilities. Yep. So great hosts. I would say every host is somebody that has been a part of Hammer Clinics. Here's attending Hammer Strength. Some of the speakers, a lot of first-time speakers, which is fantastic. So we're giving a lot of coaches the opportunity to present Hammer Strength Clinic for the first time. We get to hear them for the first time. So that's a lot of fun. And then we have our run of partner clinics. So those events that we've supported, some now for 6-7 years. So we're excited for them. Support those clinics, be a part of those clinics again. East Carolina, Tennessee, Stanford, Final Four clinic, basketball specific clinic, but all on the website, ready to go. The final piece, we're working on a clinic in the greater Toronto area. So I think that's going to finally come to fruition. We talk with our group up there, the Hammer Strength folks up in Ontario area. So we're getting the details together about that. But just a chance to take the clinic a little further north, right? And they're excited for it, and we're excited to go up. So it should be a great year for us.
So for those of you looking for information on the strength or the Hammer Strength Clinics, as Lon mentioned, you can go directly to their website. You can also go to Strength Performance Network. We have some links directly to those clinics as well to make them easy to find. Lon, thanks again for spending some time with us. I mean, it's amazing to see what you guys do not only to help coaches realize kind of their dream of creating the facility that they always wanted, but really just empowering strength coaches, whether it's a facility design or education. I mean, you guys are all over the place constantly. I think must be 3 more of you somewhere out there. But so thanks again. I appreciate it. And thanks for your partnership.